Michael Cross woke up. 3:47 a.m. Always 3:47. He didn't need an alarm anymore. His body just knew. 30 years of waking up at odd hours. For missions, for calls, for emergencies. Old habits died hard. He sat up in bed. Small apartment, studio, in Queens. $1,400 a month. One room, kitchenette, bathroom. That was it. But it was his. And it was quiet. Michael was 64 years old. Alone. Had been for 8 years. He got dressed. Black pants. White button-down shirt. Clean. Pressed. He'd ironed it last night. He always ironed his shirts. Another old habit. From the agency. Blend in. Look normal. Never stand out. He made coffee. Instant. In a chipped mug that said "World's Best Dad." His daughter had given it to him. 20 years ago. When she was 12. He still used it. Every morning. Even though she hadn't spoken to him in 15 years. He drank the coffee. Black. No sugar. Stared at the wall. On the wall was a photo. Only one. A little girl. Maybe 8 years old. Blonde hair. Blue eyes. Missing front tooth. Big smile. Sarah. His daughter. That photo was from 1997. 27 years ago. Michael stared at it. Like he did every morning. "Good morning, sweetheart," he whispered. The photo didn't answer. It never did. He finished his coffee. Washed the mug. Set it to dry. Grabbed his keys, wallet, phone, and left. 4:32 a.m. Michael walked to the garage. 3 blocks. Cold morning. November in New York. He pulled his jacket tight. Black windbreaker. Nothing special. The garage was underground. He had a spot. $200 a month. His car was waiting. A 2015 Toyota Camry. Gray. Dented. 140,000 miles. It looked like every other Camry. That was the point. But under the hood, it was different. Michael had modified it. Over the years. Upgraded suspension. High-performance brake pads. Reinforced frame. Nothing obvious. But if you needed it, it could move. He got in. Started the engine. It purred. Smooth. He pulled out. Drove to the taxi depot. Michael drove a yellow cab. Night shift. 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. 6 days a week. Had been doing it for 8 years. Since he left the agency. It was simple work. Predictable. Safe. Pick up passengers. Drive them. Drop them off. Repeat. No danger. No decisions. No death. Just driving. 5:14 p.m. Michael's shift started. He signed in. Checked his cab. Number 4A27. Yellow. Clean. He kept it clean. He drove out. Into the city. Manhattan. Friday night. Busy. He turned on his meter. Turned on his light. And waited. 5:47 p.m. First passenger. A woman. Maybe 40. Tired. Nurse scrubs. Lenox Hill Hospital to 86th and Broadway. Yes ma'am. Michael drove. Quiet. He was always quiet. Most drivers talked. Asked questions. Played music. Michael didn't. He just drove. The woman fell asleep in the back. Exhausted. Michael glanced at her in the mirror. She reminded him of someone. His wife. Catherine. Cathy had been a nurse too. Memorial Sloan Kettering. Oncology. She'd work night shifts. Come home exhausted. Just like this woman. Michael would make her breakfast. Even though it was 8 a.m. and he'd been up all night on surveillance. "You need to sleep, Michael." "I will. After you eat." God, he missed her. 6:23 p.m. Second passenger. A young couple. Early 20s. Laughing. Happy. "We're going to Brooklyn. Williamsburg. North 7th. Got it." They were holding hands. Kissing. Whispering. Michael drove. Watched them in the mirror. They reminded him of him and Cathy. 1982. When they were young. Before the agency. Before the secrets. Before everything fell apart. "I love you, Michael Cross. I love you too, Cathy." Simple. Pure. True. Back when love was enough. 7:15 p.m. Third passenger. An old man. Maybe 75. Frail. Mount Sinai Hospital. "Please." "Yes, sir." The man was quiet. Breathing shallow. "Looks sick." "You okay, sir?" "I'm dying," the man said. Simply. No emotion. Michael didn't know what to say. "I'm sorry." "Don't be. I'm 75. I had a good life. Wife. Kids. Grandkids. Can't ask for more." Michael nodded. "You got family?" the old man asked. Michael hesitated. I did. My wife died 8 years ago. Cancer. I'm sorry. And my daughter, she doesn't talk to me anymore." The old man looked at him. In the mirror. "Why not?" Michael was quiet. Long silence. "Because I was never there. I worked too much. Missed everything. Her childhood. Her graduations. Her wedding. And when my wife got sick, I was overseas. I didn't make it back in time." His voice cracked. "I wasn't there. When Cathy died, I was on assignment. They called me. Told me she had 2 weeks. I said I'd come. I'd finish the mission first. It was important. National security. He stopped. She died in 3 days. I was still overseas. Sarah was with her, alone, holding her hand. The old man was quiet, and when I came back, Sarah wouldn't talk to me. Said I chose the job over family, over mom, over her. She was right. Did you try to apologize? Michael nodded. Every day for 2 years. Calls, letters, showing up. She blocked me. Restraining order. Said I was dead to her. That was 15 years ago. Haven't spoken since. The old man sighed. You still have time. No, I don't. She's gone. Moved. I don't even know where. Then find her. Michael didn't answer. They arrived at the hospital. The old man got out. Slowly. He leaned back in. Life is short, son. Don't waste what's left. And he walked away. 8:34 p.m. Michael was parked, midtown, waiting for a fare. His phone buzzed. Text message. Unknown number. Pickup request. Cash fare. $500. Corner of 5th and 42nd. 9 p.m. Ask for Mr. Smith. Michael stared at the text. This wasn't normal. Nobody texted cash fares to specific drivers. He should ignore it. But $500. That was a week's pay. He needed it. Rent was due. Bills were piling up. He texted back. I'll be there. 8:57 p.m. Michael pulled up. Corner of 5th and 42nd. A woman was waiting. Young, maybe 30. Business suit. Blonde hair. Blue eyes. Michael's heart stopped. She looked exactly like Sarah, his daughter. Older, but the same face. The same eyes. The woman got in. Mr. Smith? Yes, I'm Emma Smith. Thank you for coming. Her voice, even her voice sounded like Sarah's. Michael couldn't speak. Are you okay? She asked. Yes. Sorry. Where are we going? JFK Airport. But we need to be careful. Careful. She looked out the back window. I'm being followed. Michael looked in his mirror. 3 cars back. Black SUV. Tinted windows. Another one. 2 cars back. On the left. His training kicked in. Instantly. How long? 3 days. Ever since I testified. Testified. I'm a federal prosecutor. I just put away a crime boss. Alexei Petrov. Russian mob. He has people. They want me dead. Michael's hands tightened on the wheel. Where's your protection? They pulled it. Budget cuts. Said the threat was minimal. It's not. She looked scared. I'm supposed to fly to DC tonight. Witness protection. New identity. But I don't think I'll make it. Michael looked at her. In the mirror. This woman. This stranger. She looked like his daughter. And she needed help. For 30 years, Michael had protected people. Strangers. For the agency. For the mission. He'd sacrificed everything. His marriage, his daughter, his life, for strangers. And here was another one. But this time, it felt different. This time, he had a choice. He could drive her to the airport, collect his $500, walk away, or, buckle your seatbelt, he said quietly. What? Hold on tight. This is going to get rough. Emma's eyes widened. What are you? Michael hit the gas. 9:03 p.m. The Camry surged forward. Not fast. Controlled. Michael merged into traffic. Smooth. Normal. Behind them, the SUVs followed. Emma looked back. They're still there. I know. Michael made a right. West 42nd Street. The SUVs followed. Michael made another right. 8th Avenue. Heading downtown. The SUVs stayed close. Emma was breathing fast. Panicking. They're going to kill me. No, they're not. How do you know? Because I won't let them. Michael's voice was calm. Steady. Like he'd done this 1,000 times. Because he had. 9:11 p.m. Michael made a sudden left. Into an alley. Narrow. Barely wide enough for the Camry. The SUVs tried to follow. Too wide. They couldn't fit. They screeched to a stop. Men jumped out. 3 of them. Armed. Michael gunned it. Through the alley. Emerged on 9th Avenue. Emma looked back. We lost them. No. They're calling for backup. We have maybe 2 minutes. Who are you? Michael didn't answer. He was calculating. Routes. Options. Escape plans. Like he used to. In Beirut. In Moscow. In Baghdad. 30 years of training. It never left. 9:14 p.m. A car appeared. In front of them. Another black SUV. Blocking the street. Michael didn't slow down. Hold on. He yanked the wheel. Hard right. The Camry drifted. Tires screaming. Into a parking garage. Underground. Down the ramp. Fast. The SUV followed. Too fast. Lost control. Crashed into a concrete pillar. Michael kept going. Down. Down. To the lowest level. Parked. Turned off the engine. Lights off. Silence. Emma was shaking. What? What just happened? Michael was listening. For footsteps. For voices. For engines. Nothing. They were alone. For now. He turned to her. How many people know you're flying out tonight? Just my handler. At the FBI. Anyone else? No. Then your handler is compromised. They knew where you'd be. When? They were waiting. Emma's face went pale. What do I do? Michael thought. He could drop her off. Right now. Walk away. Not his problem. But he looked at her. She looked like Sarah. His daughter. The daughter he'd failed. And he made a decision. You stay with me. Until we figure this out. Why are you helping me? Michael looked away. Because someone should. 9:47 p.m. They were still in the parking garage. Michael had called a contact. old friend from the agency. Marcus, it's Michael Cross. Cross, Jesus, haven't heard from you in years. You okay? I need a favor. Off the books. What kind? Witness protection case. Federal prosecutor. Someone leaked her location. I need a safe route to DC. Silence. Michael, you're not with the agency anymore. I know. This isn't your job. I know. Why are you doing this? Michael looked at Emma, sitting in the back, scared, alone. Because I couldn't save my daughter, but maybe I can save her. Marcus sighed. Give me an hour. I'll set something up. Thanks.
Church Road PM. They were waiting. Engine off. Dark. Emma spoke. Quietly. Thank you for helping me. Michael nodded. You don't have to do this. You could just leave me. I'd understand. I'm not leaving you. Why? You don't even know me. Michael was quiet. Long silence. Then he spoke. You remind me of someone. Who? My daughter, Sarah. You look like her. Sound like her. Emma smiled. Sad smile. Where is she? I don't know. Haven't seen her in 15 years. Michael's voice cracked. Because I was a terrible father. I worked for the CIA. 30 years. I was never home. Missed her childhood. Missed everything. And when my wife got cancer, I was overseas. On assignment. I didn't make it back in time. She died. Without me. Sarah never forgave me. Said I chose the job over family. She was right. Emma reached forward. Touched his shoulder. It's not too late to find her. To apologize. Yes, it is. She made it clear. She doesn't want me in her life. People change. Hurt fades. Maybe she's ready now. Michael shook his head. I failed her. For 30 years. I can't fix that. Emma was quiet. Then she said something that broke him. My father was never around either. He worked all the time. I hated him for years. Michael looked at her. But when I got older, I understood. He was doing his best. Providing. Protecting. In his own way. I wish I'd told him that. Before he died. Michael's eyes filled with tears. Don't make my mistake. Find your daughter. Tell her you're sorry. Even if she doesn't forgive you, at least she'll know you tried. Michael couldn't speak. 11:02 p.m. Marcus called back. Okay, I got you a route. There's a safe house in Newark. Address is 447 Monroe Street. Go there. Team will pick her up at midnight. Get her to DC. Thank you. Michael, be careful. If the mob knows where she is, they might know you're helping her. I know. You're not 25 anymore. You're 64. Don't be a hero. Michael smiled. Sad smile. I'm not a hero. Just a cab driver. He hung up. Looked at Emma. We're moving. Stay down. 11:24 p.m. They were on the New Jersey Turnpike. Almost to Newark. Emma was quiet in the back. Michael was watching. Every car. Every movement. Training. Always training. Then he saw them. 2 cars. Behind them. Black. Tinted windows. Following. Emma. Get on the floor. Now. What? Michael accelerated. The cars accelerated too. One pulled alongside. Left side. Window rolled down. A gun. Pointing at Michael. Michael yanked the wheel. Hard right. Slammed into the car. The gunman fired. Missed. Window shattered. Michael kept pushing. Forced the car off the road. Into the guardrail. Sparks flying. The second car pulled up. Right side. Another gun. Michael braked. Hard. The car shot forward. Lost balance. Spun out. Crashed into the median. Michael accelerated. Away. Emma was screaming. Who are you? Michael didn't answer. He was bleeding. Left arm. Grazed from the bullet. Not deep, but it hurt. He kept driving. 11:51 p.m. They arrived. 447 Monroe Street. Newark. A house. Small. Dark. Abandoned looking. Michael pulled up. Turned off the engine. A man came out. Black tactical gear. FBI. He opened the back door. Emma Smith? Yes. Come with me. We're taking you to DC. You're safe now. Emma got out. Slowly. She looked at Michael. Thank you. You saved my life. Michael nodded. Be safe. Emma hesitated. Then she reached into her bag. Pulled out a piece of paper. Wrote something. Handed it to Michael. That's my number. If you ever need anything, call me. She paused. And find your daughter, please. Life's too short. Michael took the paper. Watched her walk away. Into the house. Safe. He sat there. Alone. Bleeding. And looked at the paper. Emma had written something else. Below her number. You're a hero. Even if you don't believe it. Michael's eyes filled with tears. 3:47 a.m. Michael was back in his apartment. Bandaged. Exhausted. He sat on his bed. Looked at the photo. On the wall. Sarah. 8 years old. Smiling. He picked up his phone. Hesitated. Then opened a browser. Typed. Sarah Cross, New York. Results came up. Facebook. LinkedIn. Instagram. He clicked. There she was. Sarah Cross. 32 years old. Living in Boston. Married. 2 kids. His grandchildren. He'd never met them. He scrolled through photos. Her wedding. He wasn't there. Her kids' birthdays. He wasn't there. Her life. Without him. But she looked happy. That was enough. He closed the browser. He couldn't do it. Couldn't reach out. She'd made her choice. He had to respect it. But then his phone buzzed. Text message. Emma, did you find her? Michael typed back. Yes. Did you call? No. Why? Michael stared at the screen. Typed slowly. Because I don't deserve forgiveness. Emma's response came fast. Maybe, but she deserves the chance to give it. Michael read it. Again, and he made a decision. He opened a new message, typed Sarah's number. He'd memorized it years ago. Wrote, "Hi Sarah, it's Dad. I know you don't want to hear from me. I understand, but I need to say something. I'm sorry. For everything. For not being there. For choosing work over you. Over Mom. I failed you. As a father. As a husband. And I can't change that. But I want you to know, I love you. I always have. I always will. Even if you never want to see me again. I needed you to know, Dad." He stared at it. For 5 minutes. Then pressed send. 3 days later, Michael was driving. Night shift. Same routine. His phone buzzed. Unknown number. He almost didn't look. But he did. Text message. "Hi Dad. It's Sarah. Can we talk?" Michael pulled over. His hands were shaking. He typed back, "Yes." The phone rang. Immediately, he answered. "Hello? Hi, Dad." That voice. He hadn't heard it in 15 years. "Sarah, I got your text. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. No, I'm glad you did." Silence. "I've been angry for so long. At you. At Mom's death. At everything. You have every right. Let me finish." Michael stopped. "I was angry, but I've had kids now, and I understand how hard it is to balance everything. Work, family, life. I'm not saying what you did was okay, but I understand it better now." Michael was crying. "I'm so sorry, Sarah, for everything. I know, Dad. I know." Silence. Can I see you? Meet my grandkids?" "Yes." "When?" "This weekend. If you want, come to Boston. Stay with us." Michael couldn't speak. "Dad?" "Yes. I'll be there." "Okay. I'll text you the address." "Sarah?" "Yeah. I love you." Silence. Then, quietly, "I love you too, Dad." Michael learned something. You can't change the past. You can't undo your mistakes, but you can try. You can apologize. You can show up, and sometimes, that's enough. The driver who was a spy. The father who was lost. The man who found redemption. One text at a time.